Hello YouTube fans, here again with Darker Way on Armland, but why not? American Ninja 3 Bloodline, that's right, American Ninja 3 Bloodline, starring David Bradley as the new American Ninja, and James in his last role, who sadly is no longer with us, may he rest in peace. What can I say about this one? It's bag, but it's not a rant. You want me to review this? It's not a rant. But it's a mixed bag because this year's dud is David Get Off. I'd say David Bradley, he's there and he's dud and he's doing the best what he can do. But to be honest, I was more of a David Get Off man. But he's still a good film. Still a good film. Starts off, it's based on the olden times, not the olden times. It's these kids and they're watching a martial art tournament and there's these people who are sneaking in, who are often these bad guys, and the guy gets killed. And the guy who's doing the martial arts, who gets killed, is the son of our main character, again played by David Bradley. Now, American Ninja 3, The Bloodline, there's bits of it was maybe wonder why they not got David Getoff in it. Maybe he was doing another film at the time. Maybe he wasn't asked. Or maybe he just couldn't be bothered doing it at the time. He just wanted to do other things and other topics. But it's still not a bad one. For what it is, it's not a bad one. It's like I say, it's a couple of years later, David Bradley now is a going man, and you've got ninjas in it. It's a bit like Kung Fu in many ways. A bit like Kung Fu, because you've got this old Chinese guy who's teaching him martial arts, and it's sort of like, I'm expecting the dad to say, Tasshopper, any minute. I'm expecting him to say Tasshopper. Doesn't happen at all. And he's basically learning to become the next ninja, the next ninja. And as the film goes on, you've got bad guys here and there. The only issue is it does feel a bit like Mission Impossible, because you get this Chinese woman, right? And I mean, you got this Chinese woman in it, right? And she's undercover, and basically similar to the second one. You got these like South Africans, you know what I mean, and they're trying to push drugs and they're trying to make the ultimate ninja, just like number two. But no, little bits here and there what are different. Like I say, you get a Chinese girl, and it's a bit like Mission Impossible. She disguises herself here and there. Now, David Bradley, of course, is going to a martial art tournament, so it's a bit like Enter the Dragon and all. And I mean, he meets baddies on the way. It's just like the first one. You've got ninjas, like second one and all. But I do like the fact that they tried to do something different. Now, Steve James, as we know, is sadly no longer with us. He's worried about this and he sees high up people. They're giving him shit. That funny scene in that. He's giving the guy money. They're giving him shit. So he takes the money back. He's stuck in his face. He says, "You breathe in the air I breathe." So I do actually like that scene. I do miss James. Really miss him. But it's a dud, and there's a bit in it where they got these eye tiders with helicopters. Sound a bit like a Bond film. I mean, around these eye tiders to get to this island to meet our baddies. Our mate David Bradley gets caught and gets hit with steroid, so he gets hit by a virus. But because he's been trained the ways of a ninja and all this, he manages to outbreed that. He manages to outbreed the virus halfway through it. But this film does surprise me because the girl in it, who's Chinese, who wears a fake mask, wears a fake face, looks like a fucking scene out of Mission Impossible. Halfway through the film, she gets shot. Yep, she gets shot. It was like a soccer when I first saw it, because I thought she was going to be one of the main characters. There was going to be a love scene between our man, the new American Ninja Bloodline, and I actually thought there was going to be a love scene between him and her, and she actually got shot. I've got to admit, for that era, that was like a soccer. For that era of 1989, that was a soccer to see a girl get shot. So I will give it that. It definitely had a lot more impact on that scene. But like I say, our mate David Bradley manages to outbreed it, gets the bad guy, kicks the shit out of the bad guy, and kills the bad guy. And I love it. So American Ninja 3, it's a good one. Is it as good as 1 and 2? No, but I think they all have the different merits. In my eyes, they all have the different merits. It definitely has a lot of action. Definitely got a lot of ninjas again. And I love the fact that he kicks the shit out the main baddie in it. Because the main baddie to me in this one, to me, I just feel he felt more like he's a fucking Demosis than a main villain. He does, he's got big blonde perm there and everything. But like I say, he kicks the shit out the badder, kills the badder. Chief James says an epic line. Why is it we always have to meet ninjas? Walks off, has an epic ending, and I love it. My only issue is the music just get a bit irritating. I don't know where it's going to start, don't know where it's going to end. There's a bit, if you ever hear the music to it, there's bits go and it's like, make your bloody mind up music. Are you going to start? Are you going to end? Are you going to the middle? Are you going to the... So the music does get a bit irritating in that level when it comes to fight scenes, but it's still very well thought of taft. It's still got some good action, it's still got some good martial arts in it. You could get a good song, then the star putting fights at the end of the film, American Ninja 3. It's not going to be as much of a big review in what I normally do because, still a dud, and you've got ninjas, you've got fighting, there's bits in it where he's fighting the ninjas. Again, David Bradley, is he as stud as David Get Off? Yeah and no, but to me I prefer David Get Off, but he's still not a bad one for what it is. It's sad to see Chief James make his last appearance, sad to say not long after this he sadly passed away. But it's still a dud one. So yeah, I do like American Ninja 3 for that. A 12-star rating. That's how much I like it. So I do like American Ninja 3, The Bloodline. It's a dud one. Like I say, it has a lot of fighting, lots of martial arts scenes. The main villain is here dud. This is germinating as number 1. Number 2, no. But I do like the story. There's bits in it where it does feel a bit like the number 2nd one, but the fact they've got South Africans, you've got one main bad guy in it who killed the guy's dad. And also the fact that the American ninja gets his revenge and kills him. Like I said, there's a bit of the old ninja in it, and there's a bit where they've got him on a mission to look for this old guy who's starting martial arts. So yeah, it's a good one. It's a good hour of your time. Again, done by Tanu back in 1989. That is Missing in Action 3, The Bloodline. Into then I'll probably do more reviews and more movies on the way. So again, that's American Ninja 3. It's a good one. At the time, I think they were trying to do something a little bit different. I was wondering what it would have been like if David Gelf would have been in it. But it was a different gnome. So for that, it's a good one. Into then, I'll see you soon.